The father of a radical Islamic cleric who has been tied to the so-called Christmas bomber and the accused Fort Hood shooter says his son is not Osama bin Laden. He spoke exclusively to CNN's international security correspondent Paula Newton in Yemen, and she joins us live now from the capital, Sana'a. So, Paula, let's start here. Why is Anwar, al-Awlaqi's father, denying that he is a member of al-Qaeda?
He's saying that, look, he's a radical preacher. Yes, perhaps his preachings diverge from the mainstream, but he's saying, look, you cannot take his preaching and tie it to violent acts. He said, despite that, his son right now in this country is a wanted man, a cornered man, but he says he is not a member of al-Qaeda. Just to let you hear some of the things he told us, he said, I am now afraid of what they will do to my son. He's not Osama bin Laden. They want to make something out of him that he is not. And this is what's really interesting here, Tony, because this is a man who was smarter than to try and tell us, when he had last spoken to his son or if he was in contact with his son. But he clearly is trying to buy for some time here. He says, I will do my best to convince my son to do this, to come back. And what he's talking about is surrendering. But they're not giving me time. They want to kill one of their own citizens. This is a legal issue that needs to be answered. When he says they, he's referring to the American government. Tony, this is a man who describes his son as an all-American boy, somebody who enjoyed his life in the United States, wants to go back to the United States. Many people had trouble squaring this, considering the day after the Fort Hood shootings, Anwar al-Awlaki called Major Hassan a hero. I asked his father what he thought of that. He said, look, I don't agree with the views of my son. I understand that they are very controversial, but that does not mean he's a member of al-Qaeda. Tony, to put the record straight on this, an American security officials, security official confirms to me that, in fact, al-Awlaki did meet with Abu Muttalib, the accused Detroit bomber, and also did have influence in the Fort Hood shootings, and they say categorically they know he is a top member of al-Qaeda here in this country. Tony?
An all-American boy, as described by his father. That's, you're right, that's going to be tough for a lot of folks to square. All right, Paula Newton for us. Paul, appreciate it.